Alright, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my reaction gamers chat? I think I'm about there, so you'll probably see a lot more hooting and hollering for me, like I used to do, right? Because my voice is it's about there, right? Anyways, anime has a tourism problem, and obviously, you can tell by people who are trying to get into anime and stuff like that, and then they try to police what has to happen in anime as if they didn't just get here, right? It's always super annoying. You see this on Twitter all the time. And it's like Twitter and TikTok. It's basically where you would assume those people would be. That's kind of where they are every time. Anyways, let's watch this video. Let's go.
Alright, fine. I'll talk about this.
Let's go.
God damn it.
Let's do it.
Normally I wouldn't make this kind of video, but I guess it's been blowing up in my mentions recently, so I figured I would maybe give my 2 cents on the matter, even though there has already been a ton of people who have made their own.
Let's get it, dude. I'm all about it.
But as the title suggests, let's talk about tourists. And no, I don't mean tourists in the traditional sense of, people you see out and about exploring a country or anything like that. I mean tourists in the digital footprint sense, or more specifically in the subculture sense. People who are just visiting and checking it out, looking at it from the surface and maybe getting a different perspective on it than people who actually live or are a part of said location. And the same thing can definitely be said for subcultures. And today we're going to be talking about the tourists of one particular subculture that I happen to have been a part of for quite a while now. And
oh god, I'm trying to think of when I really got into... Actually, I know exactly when I got into anime, chat. I don't know who here remembers, but when Sword Art Online... Yes, it was Sword Art Online, believe it or not. Sword Art Online was the first anime that I watched. Obviously, I grew up with like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, but I didn't know that was anime. But when Sword Art Online came out, like the dub, I don't know if it was its first time airing or what it was. I loved it. I ended up watching all of that. I would watch it weekly. Yes, this is back when I would have to watch it weekly. And I loved it. I thought it was great. Obviously, now I would rather watch the abridged version, and that's a better version of SAO. That's neither here nor there. But from there, I started watching a lot of anime. I started binging it. It was really bad. I think the one after that was probably when I watched my favorite standalone anime, or maybe it came on Toonami around the time, which is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I like Full Metal Alchemist, but Brotherhood, for me, is like my favorite standalone anime.
I think it's really no...
If you want to know what my favorite series is, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Nobody's surprised that, especially over, I would say, the past 5 years or so, basically ever since COVID happened and everyone was forced to stay
COVID
inside.
weebs!
And a lot of people over COVID...
That's such a funny word. I don't know why. COVID weebs. I didn't watch a lot of anime. I didn't watch a lot of anime this time when I had COVID. I passed out for 3 days.
Very much got into anime when maybe beforehand they didn't even have a split thought about it. And it was due to those extreme circumstances that we were all put into all over the world that a lot of people who previously didn't give a rat's ass about anime or Japanese animation of any sorts came out the other end being anime fans, or at least self-proclaimed anime fans. These, ladies and gentlemen, are what we call anime tourists. Or I guess that's what the internet decided to call them, because I only just found out about this term maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's fucking hilarious. And especially
funny,
over the COVID pandemic, and especially with the blow-up of things like TikTok and short-form media, there has definitely been no ending of this surge of anime tourists who are invading our sanctity and our sanctuous
space,
place,
if you will.
And there is one particular video which I'm not going to give any attention to, and I'm not going to mention names because it's
about the anime man
thumbnail, and I'm sure most people are already aware of the situation. If you care to know what it is, then I'm sure somebody, or at least 20-something people in the comments have mentioned their names. But a particular video was sent to me. Not just
I I wanted to watch the Anime Men's video, but it was around the time I got sick. So, like I said, I'm still coming back, trying to catch up on everything. Man, imagine chat saying that I didn't know Goku didn't have a tail. It's wild. I don't know, like, even Gohan had a tail. Like, Gohan in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z has a tail. Raditz has a tail. Vegeta has a tail. How did you not know Goku had a tail? He's a Saiyan.
You know, people who watch my stuff, but also personal friends of mine who are like, Joey, you're gonna have to see this video. And it was essentially very much a me-coded video. You know, this is a video that you would have seen maybe on my main channel like 5-10 years ago or something like that, where it's essentially a video of a bunch of anime fans,
right?
At least self-proclaimed anime fans, who go and rank every single first episode of every popular anime from every single year. When I saw that video, I was like, damn, that's kind of a cool idea. I kind of wish I made that video.
I have a different idea that I feel like could have gone better, which I believe is like they maybe take a week or a month. It could be a weekly series where I think they should rank every top anime in its entirety. It might take a while. Like, it might be... That's why I think it's a really good ongoing series. And instead of ranking the first episode, you rank every series, right? That way you can kind of... You could pick someone... Like, you could even pick people's names out of a hat and they have to go do it, right? Kind of like, oh, God. If you guys ever watched Achievement Hunter, like Achievement Hunter Go... Kind of like that, or Versus or something like that. Something like where you pick a name out of a hat and you have to do it that way. I'm thinking the thing that reminds me of that is there's this one guy on YouTube who used to do Beat League series, and his name was Trinomoral, and he would do League of Legends characters doing all their skins, and he would pick their name out of a hat. And so you do it like that. So you pick someone's name out of a hat and they have to go and watch the series, something like that.
Yo. Back in the day,
that would probably have been better.
Still make it today if you guys want,
and
so
you go through
I was
every
curious,
year,
you know, because it's not often that we get to see anime fans, or at least anime content creators in this platform, talk about the medium from.
I've kind of wanted to do anime content. I don't know if I could. The thing about that is because like I'm already doing gacha, and then like general reaction. And it's like if I add reacting to anime on top of that, that would be a lot. And I wouldn't know where to do it, right?
That big of a spectrum. You know, most people are...
It's just like so much
talking about
I could talk about
shows that are currently trending right now. Or, you know, maybe shows that they grew up with, you know, maybe from like the 2010s or the 2000s or the 90s or stuff like that. But it's very rare that we actually get to see people going through the entire lifetime of anime, at least in the popularity sense or the popular sense of televised anime from, you know, the 1960s or whatever. You know, I've done a couple of videos like that in the past, as you guys have hopefully watched.
The worst anime ever.
And, you know, although I didn't grow up with the older stuff, I try to understand the significance and the history behind it, because the medium itself would be nothing without these giants whose shoulders all of these other shows have stood on. But man, this video... this fucking video. It was not up to the standard that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Look, this isn't supposed to be some kind of like drama video, obviously. You know, I don't give a fuck.
No, we're taking shots, baby. Let's get it.
Find it really amusing.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
Just the visceral reaction that the online anime community had towards this video. Like, God, I don't think I've ever seen such a visceral reaction to an anime video in my 12 years of being an anituber. I thought I had some bad takes. I have been.
I feel like I have some bad anime takes, and I just don't know what they would be.
You gotta make a response video to it. You gotta make your own version of this video. You gotta come back and save Anitube, bro.
Oh my God.
And, yeah, look, I respect that, and I appreciate all of those kind comments. So if you did,
I thought he was gonna be like, yeah,
on social media and stuff like that, kind of, you know, weirdly defend me in a weird way, even though I had nothing to do with this video. Thank you. But I think I want to use this opportunity instead to just kind of talk about the more broader underlying issue, the elephant in the room, if you will. Because anime tourism or anime tourists are a kind of a real thing. And,
Yeah.
even though this may be the first time I'm talking about it in a long form video like this, I have been kind of subtly talking about it, using my short form content on, things like Instagram Reels and TikTok and stuff like that, which, if you missed that whole train, check this video.
Real
links
talk.
in the description. There is a big reason why I, personally, kind of took a break from making anime content, and it was basically because of this very issue. Like,
Because
a lot
of,
of
like,
people think this whole anime tourism thing started only like recently, like I'm talking like a couple of years ago. No, it's this problem has been around for quite a while now. As much as I think that, yes,
I never really noticed it. I guess you wouldn't really notice it until you kind of all have to be locked up, and then, now you have to be on social media, right? When everyone is stuck inside. I guess that's when a big spotlight was like shunned on it. And that's when a lot of people really got the idea of like, wow, a lot of these people don't know what they're either talking about or doing. And then they're trying to blame, or now they're trying to like take over the space. It's always like about taking over a space with like tourists and stuff like that, right? It's the same thing with like, we actually deal with this as well in like gotcha, right? People, when someone is a tourist because they don't realize the stuff that their particular like company is coming from. Like if it's a Chinese company and people are like, oh, well, why isn't there this kind of, representation? Well, it's like this is a Chinese game, bro. We don't do that here. We don't do representation. We do big honkers and like hot women and hot men. We don't do representation.
It is a problem in a weird way. I do also think it's an inevitability. So to start with, why is it a problem? Why is anime tourism or anime tourists a problem? Well, it's a problem for a number of reasons. I think the biggest one may have to do with the perspectives of those who have been in the anime community, the online anime community, for as long as it's been around. Basically, I would say since like the early 2000s, maybe the early 2010s, at least on YouTube and stuff like that. Because believe me, when I started the Anime Man channel back in 2013, there wasn't really an AniTube community. There wasn't really.
We said 2013,
an anime
10 years ago, huh?
There were, of course, yes, great AniTube.
I keep forgetting how long people have been on platforms, right? Like, even this channel, even though this channel is about a year old, I haven't really been focusing on this channel particularly for that long, right? Even my main channel is only about a year old, and it's like I don't know, something about doing it for 10 years is kind of wild. But like I could definitely see myself doing this for a while, right? Doing like reaction stuff like that, VTubing and content creation. I could definitely see myself doing it for 10 years, but like, man, to get there, it's kind of wild. Sorry, that was such a random side tangent.
Around before I came onto the scene, and there was most certainly an anime community online on things like forums and stuff like that. But it wasn't so much a community as just like a gathering, because the medium was so still niche and especially new in the Western world, and especially on the online Western world, that there wasn't so much a community of sorts. And it wasn't really until I would say like mid-2010s that it really started to become this like community, if you will. Because before then, it was very common in the real world, and I was a big victim of this, that if you came out and said that you liked these Japanese cartoons, you would just be bullied for it. Oh, you like these weird Japanese cartoons with like your anime schoolgirls and blah, 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 blah. I mean, trust me,
I have never really been bullied for it per se, because around the time that I got into it was when I was leaving high school. So, and even then I didn't really tell anybody, because by the time I went to college, I wasn't really very sociable, right? I the friends that I had was because I had played sports in high school, and then even then, like the friends that I hung around with, they watched anime by the time, like in high school. By the time I was leaving, I didn't keep in touch with them anymore, so I couldn't really talk to anyone. And so after that, right, obviously I went online and stuff like that. Like I really got into the online space, and you know, once I got my PC and playing PC games and stuff like that. So by that time, everyone was already in the anime, and then whoever else, at college, I didn't talk to them. I didn't really talk to anyone. To be fair, I didn't wear a lot of anime merch. I wear a lot more anime merch now, right? Because I have like a Dragon Ball Z shirt, I have a Kashi shirt, I have I can't even name the amount of what's it called? I can't even name the amount of gamer sub shirts I have with just anime on it. And even then, when people see my like gamer sub shirts, they always compliment it. A lot of people like it. A lot of which one's the one that I had the most compliments on? I think it was the Demon Dice one. If it's not the Demon Dice one, I'm trying to think of any other one. I don't know. I think the one that I've gotten the most compliments on is the Demon Dice one. I wear the shit out of that one. I love Demon Dice.
I got bullied for it in school, not only being the only remotely Asian kid in my school, but the only kid really who knew about this weird and wonderful world of Japanese cartoons. And so imagine my shock when over the COVID pandemic, especially, and even a little bit before then as well, I'd say ever since the rise of TikTok, all of a sudden, those kids who were definitely at school bullying those kids who loved watching anime, then turned around and went, hey, you know what? Anime's actually kind of cool. Because, God, let me tell you, you kids today, I don't want to sound like an unk straight off the bat, but you kids today have got it fucking easy. We ran so that you guys could walk. Now you don't.
I really noticed this because I was walking around with my brother. Me and him were like hanging out, and I walked by a school, like a high school, around the time that they were coming out. So kids were, we were walking around. We were walking down the street, and there was a bunch of kids at a stop sign, and a lot of them have like anime backpacks, shirts, sweaters, keychains, and I'm like, dude, this is not something we would have seen growing up. It's kind of wild to see now. And the first thing I said was, "Oh God, we're surrounded by a bunch of weebs."
You don't get bullied.
It's always
for
funny to
liking
say.
anime. You get bullied for liking the wrong anime. Can you imagine the amount of privilege that comes with? But all jokes aside, there is most certainly now, because anime has become so much more of a mainstream thing and so much more of a hip and cool thing and an okay thing to enjoy. There is certainly now a new group of people who previously, again, did not even want to say the word anime out loud.
Say my name.
Didn't take the medium all that seriously. And then now, because of things like shorts content and because of the COVID pandemic pushing everybody inside for years and years, and basically people getting so bored to the point where they're like, all right, fine, let me give this anime thing a go, and then ending up enjoying it, it created a bunch of anime fans. And let me just say right off the bat, I don't think that being an anime tourist is necessarily all a bad thing. I think everybody went through that phase at least once in their life. I think when back in like the early 2000s and stuff like that, or like the 2010s, if you started getting into the anime community and stuff like that, I think everybody at one point was an anime tourist. But we didn't call them anime tourists. We called them weeaboos. It's like...
Yeah, not the funny
weebs,
weeaboos.
If you think about it, it's just like now it sounds less like a slur. What is a weeaboo? A weeaboo is essentially just somebody who is non-Japanese who
God. The only person I've ever seen be a weeaboo is like my favorite guy on Twitter. He's like I think he's like a white dude, like neckbeard looking guy with a fedora, and he wears a kimono, and he's replying to people and like with like Japanese, like terrible Japanese. I love that guy. That guy's my hero. I love him so much. He's just like, I can't explain it. I would have to find him, but like, God, I love that man. He's so silly, and he has such a great gimmick. I love him.
Loves anime so much to the point
that
where
guy's my hero.
Think they understand everything about Japan and Japanese culture and Japanese subculture, but in reality, they are completely misguided and base all of their information off of fictional Japanese cartoons. And they create their entire personality around that so that they could fit in with a niche and fit in with who they think they actually are.
Right.
It kind of sounds like an anime tourist. You know, it's essentially the same thing. But here is where I would differentiate a weeaboo from an anime tourist.
God, I think I was a huge Korea boo. Dude, I used to watch so much K-drama, and now I'm like doing the same thing, but it's really bad with like China. Like I have Chinese social media apps on my phone. It's really bad, but it's like I could kind of play it off because it's like I cover their games, right? It's just more of me going to the source for like my information on the games that I play. Or at least that's how I'm coping with it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know, there's a lot of pretty girls in Xiaohongshu, so it's like, why would I not? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cosplayers on there. It's really, really cool. They have amazing cosplays on there.
This is purely just my personal definition, so if you think otherwise, I'd love to know down in the comments, all right? I think the biggest difference between an anime tourist and a weeaboo is that anime tourists think that their opinion on anime is more correct than everybody else.
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
I think that a lot
Oh my god, I hate that so much, bro. And especially with VTubers too. VTubers will do this, or VTuber fans, like tourists, would do the same thing. Brother, you don't go here. Why do you think you have the opinion to tell people what they can and can't do with VTubing or anime? Brother, you don't go here, or you just got here.
These like anime tourists very much, you know, again, started watching anime over the pandemic,
right?
And therefore have only really been exposed to, let's say, the past 5, maybe give or take 10 years of anime. And don't get me wrong, in the 10 years of anime since 2015, anime has certainly changed. You know, the type of shows that get big have changed, the quality has fucking increased, and there have been a lot of merits to the evolution of anime in the past 10 years. But I think at the same time, anything that falls outside of the scope of the past 10 years, and anything that falls outside of the scope of how they think anime is and how they think anime should be, is deemed as wrong or incorrect. And I think that's why you get a lot of these like newer anime fans now who hype up these current shows, you know, these like big shonen shows, you know, like
it's always a
Solo
shonen
Leveling
anime
or
too.
Attack on Titan or
Jujutsu
Kaisen and stuff like that, and think that
to be fair, I do like Jujutsu Kaisen. I ended up reading the whole thing, so it's like, God, now I have to wait for it to be animated, and that's the part that's always the worst. I've done the same thing with like, oh God, I just hope it's not like, you know, Tokyo Ghoul. God, that was a disappointment.
Every anime that should be praised needs to fall under that same exact umbrella. That's like listening to a rock band and thinking that all music needs to sound like rock music for it to constitute as music.
Right.
Which is ridiculous for me to even say out loud. They don't understand that, you know, not only has anime evolved over the past 10, even 5 years, but, you know, if you go back to like 2000s anime, or 90s anime, or 80s, or 70s, or 60s anime, the art and the medium has evolved vastly. Just like how Led Zeppelin sounds completely different to, say, you know, Muse, you know, just as a broad example, right?
Right.
It doesn't justify the fact that Led Zeppelin is no longer relevant or it's crap or it falls outside of music. That's what these anime tourists, at least from what I have seen online.
That's like, oh God, I'm trying to think of something. Like for me, something that I would know about, right, is like when you think of like original like hip hop, right? And then you try to compare it to someone like a Kendrick today or like an Eminem today. It's like the way that hip hop has evolved is like, bro, the old school rap artists would probably not be able to hang with artists of today. I don't think so. Or at least especially not with like Eminem, right?
Claim.
But he's like the greatest of all time, so it's probably not fair to compare that.
Space and gone and looked
or
around
one of the greatest of all
and gone,
time.
Hey, everything that is like not epic fights and shonen and amazing animation and hype doesn't fall under what I constitute as a good anime. Therefore, it must be bad. I don't remember where I
Wow.
saw it, but I remember seeing a comment on like a TikTok or a YouTube video or something where somebody called these anime tourists or at least this new rise or era of anime tourists as the Columbus era of anime. You know,
The
much like
Columbus era?
Christopher Columbus, who went to the Americas, mistook it for India, and called the natives now a term that I'm not allowed to say anymore, and you know, claimed the land for themselves because you know, he was like, well,
I've never thought of it that way. But now that I've heard it, I can't not hear. I can't not feel that. I get it completely, actually, because they're like trying to take over the medium, and then pushing other people out, right? Until they're all that's left, and then people have to pander to them, which is really stupid because they always have like terrible takes and stuff like that. Like I've tried this myself. I've gone and I've looked at Demon Slayer. For example, Demon Slayer is super popular right now. The movie's out in theaters right now. Have you tried to read Demon Slayer? I couldn't make it past like 5-10 chapters. It was so boring. It was god awful. It actually sucks narrative wise. It's animation wise. It is insane. It is probably one of the best animated shows in a while. But God, that story sucks, bro. I couldn't read it. It's like without the animation carrying it, it's pretty god awful.
discovered it, and fuck
It's
all of you guys.
dog shit, brother.
This is my place now. And I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what these anime tourists are doing. They're like coming to these unfamiliar lands, planting their flag in the soil, and going, we own this land now.
Yeah.
Out of the way, previous people. Your opinions are irrelevant now because you are old and your time is up and you don't know what good anime is anymore. But at the same time, they claim all of
It's
this.
obnoxious.
They don't respect the history of the medium. They don't respect how the evolution has happened. They don't respect the cultural significance behind the evolution of the medium. They just look at it as something like cool and pop and fun and a good way to get the attraction of the huzz. Yes, I did die a little inside saying that out loud. And you know what? I'm thinking about.
Damn, chat, you're telling me I can get these bitches with anime? Say it ain't so. Chat, anyone trying to anime and chill? Or what's good? You feel me? That would be actually kind of fun to watch anime with chat.
All this and sitting here and talking about
watch
it and
Uma
being
Musume.
like, shit. Am I the problem? Like, have I just turned into such an unk now that I can't accept the fact that the online anime community has changed and the ethos of it has been replaced by these new and fresh faces and these darn kids nowadays coming to take over
these young
the land that we
whippersnappers
once held the flag on? You know, I don't know. Because I'm sure there's a couple of people in the comments who are saying that exact thing, being like, all right, Unk, you don't even watch anime anymore. Well, you know what? Maybe there's a fucking reason for that. Maybe it's because the way that I see the anime community now is not the same anime community that I was a part of and I grew up with. And I'm sorry if that makes me out to be an Unk, but trust me, kids, you will feel this in about 5-10 years from now.
It's always someone else after.
Now, in saying all of this, there is, in my opinion, one positive thing that came out of this influx of anime tourists.
Cosplayers.
And it's the fact that it really made the anime...
I really like cosplayers. Is that weird? Oh, probably not. Because you like cosplayers, too. Don't make it seem like it's just me.
...industry take itself a lot more seriously.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have nearly as many anime movies, like big budget, big screen anime films. We wouldn't nearly have as high of an animation quality and production quality as we do now. We nearly wouldn't have as many just shows being made if it wasn't for this new influx of this demographic that was previously uninterested in the medium. Regardless of how you like to view anime today and how quote-unquote mainstream it has gotten, I think as an anime fan, we like to see the medium evolve. We like to see the medium get better in terms of...
No, I don't. No, I do not. Stay terrible. No,
just quality.
Stay back in the old era. Don't improve your animations.
Like, regardless of whether you don't like One Piece, or you don't like JJK, or you don't like Solo.
I can't do it. I can't do 1,000 episodes, dude. I've wanted to, especially because I've watched the live action and I really enjoyed it for one. I can't do it, bro. Like, that's gotta be something I do when I retire. There's no way I could do something like 1,000 episodes of anime. I've wanted to, bro, but like I can't do that. I just let it pass me, which really sucks because One Piece seems like it'd be sick, but I can't do it, bro.
Leveling, or you don't like all of these like big mainstream shows that are
I like
getting
Solo Leveling.
these like
Alright.
movies now, you can't deny that a lot of these shows look absolutely fucking gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
I've only seen clips of the new Demon Slayer movie that is out in cinemas right now, and it's fucking astonishing how good this fucking movie
My coworker's
looks. Like,
trying to get me to watch
that. It's almost making me consider going.
Which is a weird thing to say. I never thought I never thought it would be sitting here being like, yeah, my coworker wants me to watch anime. I always thought that I would be a coworker to invite people, and I don't invite people to do shit.
To go watch it, even though
I'd rather watch it myself.
Finish season 2 a couple of days from now.
I also didn't finish season. I did finish season 2. I didn't finish anything else after that.
Oh, the new Chainsaw Man movie is coming out, and I didn't think that they would be able to get better at the animation from the anime series, but
God, fine, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I haven't watched the Chainsaw. I never finished the Chainsaw Man anime. I finished the manga for part 1, and then I just never went back to it. Maybe.
Trailer, yeah, it looks freaking incredible. Like, we would not have anything like this if it wasn't for these anime tourists. Like, if anime was still just as niche of a thing in Japan, or especially in the West, we wouldn't be getting shows like this. We would probably still be stuck in, like, you know, early 2000s quality, which, you know, I have a soft spot for. Don't get me wrong. That was my freaking childhood. But
true, I guess we wouldn't have something like Frieren, which I think Frieren is probably the best anime in the past decade. Right? Frieren was something special to me. I loved Frieren. I think nobody from the anime tourists actually got that because they want to say things like, they want to say words like fascist and stuff like that, and they don't know what it means, but they love to say it. I don't know why. It's just a word that they like. I think it's kind of like when your kid learns how to cuss, and then they just start saying it all the time. That's kind of how anime tourists act, right? They'll like throw out buzzwords for people. They don't know what it means. Why would they? If they were, they wouldn't realize. They would realize how stupid they are, but they don't. So I don't know, man. Frieren. I love Frieren. It's great. It's really, really good. I really like it. I need to watch. I don't want to read ahead though. That's something I feel like I gotta watch animated. I don't know. It's weird. I kind of like the dub for it too. It might be just because Frieren has a mommy voice, and I have a soft spot for that, and a hard one too. Anyways, go ahead.
At the same time, I can also recognize that a lot of the shows don't look that great and haven't really aged all that well. And you know what? In a weird way, this kind of influx of anime tourists has also kind of taken me out of retirement. Again, I mentioned this in my previous video where I talked about Reels, or, you know, the fact that I started making more short-form content revolving around anime. These...
Actually, I kind of like short-form content. It's just, like, it's kind of hard to figure out when it's, like, when it's, like, such a... I get overwhelmed with what I can say. I usually say nothing, especially with this one where I'm just a VTuber and I can just kind of say whatever. When I talk about gacha games, it's a lot easier because it's like, all right, here's what happened this time. And, oh, here's a funny clip. When it's like, when it's kind of like someone turning a camera towards you saying like, all right, say a joke. And you're just like, That's kind of how short form content is for me on this channel.
Yes, quote unquote anime tourists, if you will. That I have seen on things like TikTok and Instagram have almost inspired me to start talking about anime again because, my God, I thought I had some bad takes on anime.
Yeah.
It almost inspires the bully in me to be like, hey, you know what? I feel like...
Bring bullying back, chat.
I need to teach these kids what actual anime criticism and opinions are all about. And it's so fucking funny to me, the amount of people... Every time I upload, like, an anime-related short or an anime-related TikTok or, you know, I comment on the video that inspired me to make this video, just the amount of people either, like, apologizing to me, being like, we owe this man an apology, or the fact that people are, like, I don't know, genuinely excited for me to come back to talking about anime and stuff like that. Look, at the end of the day, what am I trying to say here? Am I trying to say that, hey, go out there and bully all the anime tourists off the platform, or that...
Yes, that is what you're saying. Thank you. You know what, Joey? I'm so glad you said it. No, I'm just kidding.
Or anime tourism has ruined the sanctity of Japanese cartoons. No, I'm not really saying any of that at all. I think, if anything, if you are an anime fan who is not an anime tourist, and you're saying all this thing about, like, you know, get all the anime tourists out of here and stuff like that.
Right.
I just don't think, you know, you should take them all that seriously. I personally have been having a lot of fun just kind of roasting anime tourists and, you know, just kind of in a funny way making fun of them for their bad takes. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. They're just opinions. And yeah, you know, some people might be like, oh, but, you know, if you have a big following online, then you have some responsibility to, you know, give the right information, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, at the end of the day...
Chat, you don't want to give me a platform, which it seems like... I mean, we're almost at 500 followers. Chat, if you subscribed yet, we're almost at 500 subs. When I get a... If I get a following, I'm never going to use it for the right reasons. I'm just going to be using it to, like, spread misinformation, but like funny misinformation, right? Not like something that would damage someone's reputation. Something funny, like, I don't know. What could I say that would be funny? Shy Lily is actually a catfish. Well, actually, that sounds wrong. No, I forgot there's an actual term called catfish. Shy Lily is what's a funny fish? What's a funny fish? A blowfish? A blowfish sounds funny. Yeah, she's not an orca, she's a blowfish. Or she's not an orca, she's a shark or something. Sounds kind of funny to me.
They're all just opinions, man. If you want to believe that Solo Leveling is the next coming of Jesus, or you want to believe that Astro Boy is the great...
I like Solo Leveling. I like the animation. I had a great time watching it. I watched it in like a weekend because of how fast-paced it is. The story is not that great. Again, the story, it's always the story. It looks great. The animation is cool. You can kind of predict how everything happens because it's just like, you know, Jinwoo's just going to come and kill everything. It's cool that it's Korean, you know. It's kind of like with these new gacha games that are Korean. It's kind of cool. You know, not a lot of, you know, Korea's coming out the box swinging, and I think it's pretty good. Probably wouldn't make it my top. It's definitely not anime of the year now. Definitely not over Frieren. Absolutely
Best
not.
Anime ever created. That's cool, dude.
It's a solid okay.
That's totally valid.
It's a good watch. It's like brain rot watch, which is probably why it's super popular.
What these anime tourists need to realize, that as valid as it is to have opinions like that, you're also not free from any criticism either. So look, I'm not going to drag on this video much longer. All I'm going to say is this. If there are any people watching this video who identify as an anime tourist, or as someone who maybe got into anime over the COVID pandemic, I'm first of all going to say, welcome. One thing you will come to learn very quickly is that the anime community, the online anime community, are the biggest bunch of unforgiving dickheads on the internet. But at the same time, don't take it all that seriously, okay? Just chill. Take your time with exploring the medium, and I think most importantly, come to appreciate the medium for what it is.
Right.
Even though you personally may not agree with all of the different aspects that make anime, for example, you know, all of these like high school romances, or these questionable ages that some of these characters have, or some of the fact that, I don't know, older anime are maybe boring to you, or anything like that. Just try to understand and try to appreciate the culture and the subculture for what it is. Because regardless of whether it goes against what you morally believe is correct or superior, it ain't gonna change for you. You are just one person who watches Japanese cartoons going against 70 years of history that was created by a bunch of Japanese people back in the 60s. Just enjoy those shows for what they are, and if you have opinions on some of them, I say, don't be afraid to express them. Because you know what? everyone started off as an anime tourist.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that anime tourists back in the day were self-aware enough to maybe, I don't know, take a little bit of time to actually explore the medium before expressing their opinions about it online. And at the same time, we took our time to appreciate the medium for what it is, the art for what it is. Because at the end of the day, regardless of how you view it or not, it is an art. And much like any art medium, there's a history behind it, there is a culture behind it, and it takes a lot of time to, like, get your foot really into that realm. I mean, fuck, I've been making anime content online now for over a decade. And
God, imagine.
I still
that sounds fun.
go out
that sounds
and
great,
want to
actually.
learn more about the medium and you know, learn about how it came to be and what it will become. Because yes, even though there are a lot of shows in the medium that I absolutely love, and some that I absolutely despise, and a lot that I still haven't seen yet, I want to know more about the medium, and I love the medium for what it is. And if you are one of those people who don't appreciate the medium, don't understand the medium, don't give a shit about the history, don't give a shit about the cultural significance of all of this, maybe don't make a tier list video trying to dissect every single anime.
That I thought that was. You know what? I have no complaints about this video. This video is great, dude. I have never really watched a video of Joey. I've heard of him, obviously, right? If you're into the anime space and talking about anime and stuff like that, or have you just watched it, or even if you've just picked up a pamphlet at like Anime Expo, you've heard of Joey. And you know, I've never really watched any of his content, but I can see why people really liked him, right? Just look at him, dude. He's a handsome man. Why would you not like him? I just have to say that if you are an anime tourist, like, you gotta really check your ego at the door, right? Because I don't know, what is it? Maybe it's because these kids were never told no or something, where they think that they are correct on everything, and they say like God, the stuff that they say is so lame, like the word right side of history, that's so cringe and stuff like that. And it's like, it's just anime, man. Just watch it. If you don't like it, don't look at it, chat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't stand, like, when I think of an anime tourist that I really think means well, right? This is just, she said it as a one-off joke, but I think of Shuon Head, where she's like saying that she's an anime tourist, but she would love to get to know about it. She would be someone that I would like to teach about anime and stuff like that, who I can tell doesn't really have any ill intentions when it comes to anime. But I think first and foremost, I also would like to teach people about anime, right? You know, obviously my go-to strat is always showing them Death Note, because I feel like Death Note is just such a perfect starting anime, right? You kind of don't want to give them the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as much as I would want to. I know there's stuff in there that is just like, they're not ready for that just yet. That's a big one. That's probably gonna make or break for people. But you know, I think a lot of the new anime is a lot more digestible now, right? I don't know. It's just a lot. Especially the stories. The stories are a lot simpler. Like, show someone Demon Slayer, they'll get it easily. They'll figure it out like without any effort. But chat, anime is great, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a great medium. I'm gonna go back to watching Umumasume. I still need to finish season 3. Anyways, chat, come like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.